In this episode of Homestead How, we begin our journey as beekeepers.
We're getting bees on our homestead.
In this episode, we unbox our bee kit and we try to assemble it all in super fast motion. Enjoy! So why are we starting beekeeping in the middle of winter? Well, we have a lot to learn.
Hi Laura, is this the bee lady? Hi, I'm Jen. I sent you an email.
We're going to join a bee club, we're going to do some research, and you can get some great deals on bee supplies off-season.
Our packages from Western Bee came. I got one. It was really heavy. I'm going to go get the other one.
So we did some research online and we found a company called westernbee.com. We like them because they're American-made, sourced from U.S. forests, and they have free shipping on most orders as long as they exceed $100. They also have some great off-season specials.
Why did the bee get married?
Oh.
Because he found his honey.
Isn't it a beautiful day for beekeeping?
So now it's time to take it all inside, unbox, and assemble it, and learn more about bees.
We're unboxing our beehive kit.
From Western Bee.
Go ahead, Alyssa.
Our ultimate bee kit came in 2 boxes. This first box we opened came with most of the wooden pieces to assemble the frames and the hives. It really helps to take all of the pieces out and organize them into separate piles. Another reason for choosing Western Bee is the wood used. The wood you see here on the screen is all Ponderosa pine. It's not white pine, it's not spruce or anything else. And Ponderosa pine is some good stuff. It has the necessary resins to help hold up and last a lot longer.
I think this is the exciting one. This comes with all the pieces. All the accessories. Oh my gosh. Look at girls.
What's that?
Western Bee. It's a bee suit. How exciting! A hat?
We ordered a large bee suit. Obviously Katie's not going to use it, but she wanted to have some fun and try it out. Let's see. Walk around once, we got to test it.
No bees! No!
Look, and it comes with gloves, Katie. Oh my goodness. So it comes with the first lesson in beekeeping book. I think that's pretty awesome that they include that with it. I'll be reading this tonight when I go to bed.
It's a smoker. It's a bee smoker. The kit also includes a really nice book. We have so much to learn about bees. It sounds like a boring subject, but when you start to get into it, bees are really amazing. It's like a whole other world inside the beehive. Each of the bees has their own jobs. Do you know in the winter time, to help the queen survive longer, the bees crowd around her to keep the temperature up? Jen and I recently watched a documentary on bees. We're joining a bee club and we're hoping to learn as much as we can. Another thing we heard on a documentary is that if all of the honeybees went extinct, humans would not survive but another 3 years if they're lucky. Pretty crazy to think about it that way.
Be right back.
So we have a ton of parts. Now it's time to see if we can put this together in super fast motion. So after opening our beehive kit, we were a little intimidated. There's a ton of parts. But after we got going on it, we realized most of the parts are to put the frames together, and it actually went together a lot easier than we thought, as you'll see here. These frames end up in the large hive bodies, which you can see here on the screen. They kind of go in like files in a file cabinet. After assembling a few of these frames individually, I set up sort of an assembly line and did each step individually, and that really sped the process up. One thing I appreciate about this kit from Western Bee is the quality of the material. Everything goes together really nicely. There's pre-drilled holes, the joinery fits together nice and snug, and you can just tell it's a nice quality product. And like we mentioned before, it's all sourced from forests in the United States, and it's all made in the United States, which we like as well. After pounding a few of these in by hand, I realized the nails are the exact same size as the nails I have for my air nailer. So I ended up switching over to that, and that really sped the process up. Next up, I'm assembling the hive body. This is kind of like the larger filing cabinet on the bottom. All of the frames that I just assembled are going to go in here. This comes with some really nice finger joints. They slide together nice and snug, and then there's pre-drilled holes to put your nails through. So it goes together really quickly. You just put the puzzle pieces together and put the nails in, and you're good to go. Since these holes are pre-drilled, I found it easier to put all of the nails in at once and then hammer all of them down. Isn't it nice when a plan comes together? So I have this first large hive body completed, I have the frames completed, and putting it all together now. And now I just repeat the process for the smaller boxes on the top. These are called the supers. By this point, I'm pretty good at putting these together, and it comes together quickly. Now I'm just putting the frames in the supers and stacking it all up, seeing what this is going to look like when we get it out into the wild. So everything is finally assembled. I really enjoyed putting this together. I'm glad I didn't purchase it pre-assembled, because now I learned about what all the different parts are and what they do, and I had to do some research. So we're really looking forward to launching some new videos. We're going to have a whole series of videos on beekeeping and what we learn and when we get started, so be sure to stay tuned. What kind of bees make milk?
Honey milk.